corn, and you grow maki, and you grow palak, and you grow whatever the hell you grow, who decides the price? The mandi decides the price. You don't decide the price. You only grow, and you take it to the mandi, and whatever the mandi says, you sell it, or they will take it home and bury it in the ground. You choose to be a commodity, you have to pay the price of following the market price. But if you convert that commodity into a product, then you're the piper, you call the tune, you fix the price. And if you convert the product into a brand, then you're the boss, and you decide it's a Sony, and it will sell only at this price. So how do I convert a commodity into a product, and a product into a brand? Last question for the afternoon session before we go on to a lunch break. How do I convert? You're answering my question? You're asking another question? Hold. Oh, you're answering? No, hold. How do I convert a commodity into a product and a product into a brand? Is it possible? Into a brand. B-R-A-N-D, brand. Is it possible?
Of course it is.
It is possible. How? Huh?
You have to tell us.
I have to tell you. All right, I'll tell you. Okay. Yes, demanding customer. Okay. Professor Kavita is a farmer in Punjab. She grows rice. Alright? And she grows the finest basmati rice. Long grain, beautifully flavored, scented. You can smell it 2 miles away when it's cooked. And what does she do with the rice? She goes to the mandi and sells it to this trader who buys the rice with a husk on it. What's his name? Suman. Suman buys rice from the farmer Kavita, and what does he do with it? He's got a rice mill, he polishes the rice, and he takes off the brand, he sells the brand to Mr. Pardon? To Mr. Harry Fellowship? Okay, so will Harry do? They can't get the rest of it. So he sells it to Harry, who buys the rice bran, extracts oil out of it, sells it as oil, and sells the remaining to the feed industry to add to the products. Now my friend Suman sells the polished rice to this gentleman, what's his name? Sunil. What Sunil does is, he puts it into a sack and he brands it Sunil rice, okay, and he sells it to this guy. Your name? Aditya. What Aditya does is, he creates a beautiful poly pack in color, multicolor, and names it Aditya Basmati rice. What has he done? He has branded it. Now where did the product start? As a commodity. What happened along the way? Someone added value to the commodity by polishing it and processing it. And the price of the commodity now went up because of value addition. And the brand went there and he further added value by extracting the oil, putting it in the bottle and selling it as Rajasthan oil. Magic. Okay, branding. Now this went on here, this price went here. So this guy finally died. At every point there has been value addition. And therefore, it attracted a higher and a higher price. Now either you can sell your commodity and take whatever price you get, or you can add value to that and convert your commodity into a product. What started off as paddy, which was a commodity, became a product, rice, and that became a brand, Aditya, by further value addition. You understand? So this is how you move it up the value chain in order to get greater and greater value for your produce. Now, you might say, Vinay, listen, my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather all did the same thing and they made a lot of money in those days. So I want to continue making money in these days, doing the same thing what they did. My answer to you is what Albert Einstein once said. He said, a fool does the same thing every day and expects a different result. So if you want something different, you got to do something different. You got to move, add value to your product or to your brand. You got to make it different. You got to do things differently. You got to do different things. All right. So that's how you grow. When we sit down and talk, we'll probably go deeper into this. But you're going to ask a question. Yeah. What is your question? Hmm.
Can the telephonic call
Hmm.
help us?
No.
Can we go to customer?
A telephonic call will only place an appointment for you. You will have to meet the customer because now you're selling an input for his product. He's never going to buy it on impulse over the phone through a shop. It will have to be a personal contact because yours is now a B2B product. And a B2B product can only sell with contact at the highest end. So the most efficient selling person in your organization needs to go and meet the decision maker. Otherwise, that guy will never buy your product as a component for his finished product. Alright? Because his name is now at stake. So he will want to be assured that you're supplying him the best that he can afford. Right? So your contact has to be at the highest level with the decision maker. It will be less of emotional selling. It will be more of logical, rational selling. Any other questions, sir? Please shoot. One more. Okay.
What is the way to find a customer demand in market?
By
Cycle.
selling cycle.
What is the
What is the way to find customer demand? You're talking of branded cycles. No, then?
it is like a small branding, not a huge branding.
No. Huge or small, a brand is a brand.
It is a brand, but the brand is not known in market.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
How to promote?
You have a brand. You want to figure out how you're going to promote. You got to first decide which segment you're going to attack with your brand. If you don't have a segmentation done, you'll be shooting in the breeze.
In bicycle.
In bicycles I'm talking about. It could be a geographical segment because if your cycle costs 2,300 rupees and the cost of transportation from Jalandhar, from Ludhiana to Namakkal is 2,300 rupees and the landed cost in Namakkal is going to be 5,600 rupees when the local cycles are available there for 2,300 rupees, nobody's going to touch your cycle.
In this,
Did you get my point? So you have to necessarily look for a geographical segment closer home that you're going to tap. Having done that, within that geographical segment, you're going to see what is the extent or estimate the demand by identifying your prospects. Who's going to buy my cycle? And how much can they afford to pay for a cycle? So should I make a high-end bike? Should I have two brands? One for the high end, one for the low end? Should I have a low value economy bike? Should I have a high value premium bike? All these are management decisions you'll have to take depending on the market demand and where you're located, which will depend on your market segment. Alright? You'll have to sit down and actually put these numbers down to the last detail, and then only can you make an efficient marketing plan.
So if the benefits are hidden and will arise after some time, maybe after 10 years, how do you go to the customer?
If the benefits are hidden, then how will the customer know about it? That is the role of the third P, promotion,
communication.
communication. Talk about your benefits. Talk about your benefits. And that goes for a difficult task in a complex situation like India, where you have so many different languages, but talk about your benefits. Fair and Lovely. They talked about the benefit, they got sold, they became a highest brand. Ujala, Char Bundo Wala. Little drop, 10, 15 rupee bottle, plastic bottle of blue liquid. What the turnover is? Over 800, 900 crores. Ujala. Clothes whitener. Huge. Just by selling benefits. Char Bundo Wala. Doodh Si Safedi. I'm talking of Indian brands now. I'm not talking of I'm not talking of the Cokes and the L'Oreals and the Revlons of the world. I'm talking about homegrown Desi brands. Look how they have captured the markets across the country with simple communication. Fena Hi Lena. One of the biggest brands. Fena detergent all over UP, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana. Fena Hi Lena. Right? If your benefit is hidden for too long, your product, your benefit will then be buried with your product. If you need to sell it, you need to talk about it.
So like in case of steel,
Yeah.
benefit, it's a benefit compared to other last for long, maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years. The other component may last for 5 years. That benefit after 5 years, who will remember and who will validate?
Alright. So what he's asking is, he says, see, I have created the benefit, but nobody is buying this. They're not buying. They say, okay, it's there. I mean, so what? I mean, how is it really important? It's not significant. It's not salient. They're not saying it in so many words, but they're saying it in their head. So what do? Always remember, the benefit should be born in the prospect's mind.
Everything is there, but the price matters. This is the
Now,
thing.
I'll come to that. I'll answer that question. The benefit is always born, takes birth in the prospect's mind and not in your factory. Charles Revlon once made a very famous statement. He said, we make cosmetics in our factory, we sell Coke on our shelf. Alright? To answer Mr. Navneet's question that price is the only factor, 100% right, Mr. Navneet.
The thing is,
Price is the only factor when you are a commodity and there's no differentiation. But, now listen to this.
One minute. Quality is also very difficult to define. He also makes steel, I also make steel.
Correct.
My price is high. But consumers prefer to buy steel for me instead of him.
Yes, I'll come to that point. So, price is the most important thing and is the only important thing when both products are identical and there is no differentiation. Like in your steel business, discount attracts a premium and is always priced higher than the other bars in the market. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right?
We are manufacturing.
No, 1 minute. Am I right or wrong? Please correct me if I'm wrong.
You are right.
I'm right.
Yeah.
Discount attracts a premium. Why?
Because of he has differentiated his product by quality.
Alright. Tell me one thing. This young lady has got a... What do you got in your hand there, man? I'm using a different analogy to just explain. Hold this up. What do you got in your hand, man? She got a pen. What does it do? It writes. Does anything else besides? It only writes. You can't clean your ears with it, or it's got no transistor, no camera in it, nothing. So you got a pen. How much does it cost? 5 rupees. I got a pen in my pocket, man. You know what it does? It writes. What does it cost? Try again. 10? No, it's a Waterman.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, one guess.
25 range.
About 5,000. Alright. Why would one idiot go and spend 5,000 bucks to buy an instrument? Right. And another smart young lady spend 5 bucks to buy an instrument? Right. I mean, there's nothing that just tell me that this can't do or this can do that can't do.
You're buying brands. You have a brand.
Adding value to your... It's a statement.
5,000 times more. Sorry, 1,000 times more.
Status symbol.
Status symbol, nobody even knew it existed in my pocket until I showed it to you. What status symbol? If you know the Mercedes Benz or something, yeah, or Bugatti or a Jaguar or something, you say, wow, dude, look at that guy. This status symbol, nobody even knows what a damn Waterman is. Yeah, they think it's something like a water closet or something.
Self-satisfaction.
Ajit?
This self-satisfaction.
Self-satisfaction?
Yeah, you know that.
What self-satisfaction? So, and this is a cheap one.
Yeah.
The other day a student gifted me one because he said, you know, so I got promoted and all that, and one of my ex-students, he gifted me a Mont Blanc. And I was shocked when I saw the price. But you can buy a Mont Blanc, the Gandhi edition was retailed for 11.5 lakhs for a pen. So, what can that Gandhi edition Mont Blanc do that this can't do? So functionally both are same, correct? So why does one cost 11.5 lakhs and one cost 5 lakhs? I'm just showing you I'm not saying therefore your steel is also going to do the same thing, no. If you're a commodity, then price becomes the differentiator. When you differentiate your commodity, it gets converted into a product. Then you have something called product differentiation. That's why, because of product differentiation, I bought that Volkswagen. Alright? Now, Because Tiscon has differentiated its product and they incidentally run an ad, we also make steel.
Communication.
Huh?
Communication again.
That's another story. Because they have differentiated their product and they have created a brand out of it, people are now willing to pay a premium for the brand. Otherwise, you're only going to sell steel. And as long as you manufacture and sell steel, you should be happy with the price that the market gives you. You cannot command your price. But the moment you start making products which are differentiated from those available in the market, and those products